Alrighty. Hello everybody. Happy Tuesday, Dabs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I am trying to get working on new music. So part of the problem is I've been really absorbed by Arc Raiders, and I also have a commission that I'm working on, so I haven't really had time to, and I'm taking a class, so I haven't really had time to actually work on my music in a bit. But I am trying. I have stuff floating around. It's just taken. I feel like I can't really get back to working on it until I'm good on my classes. Quit Arc Raiders, do music. Well, I mean the class is the other thing that's sucking up time. That was honestly sucking up way more time than the game. But I gotta keep doing it because I want to make more money. More money, less problems. That's what they all say. I'll do my best. I'm sure I will fall off of Arc Raiders eventually. It usually happens. It usually happens with these multiplayer games. Yeah, so we are playing Detective Instinct tonight, which is a game I've had my eye on for a bit. It's another one I've been keeping an eye on ever since I played the demo. I think I may have played it during the same time period as the Bits and Bobs demo. But this one is kind of an Ace Attorney inspired detective game. At least I think it is. Honestly, it could be more inspired by the Famicom Detective series. I mean they're kind of similar anyway, but yeah, I love the art style, and I liked what I played of the game, so we're gonna give it a shot. Spotify says there's a Kids Bop album 52 is out with cover of Ordinary and Golden and two. That must be a Sabrina Carpenter song. What's that last one? The Fate of Ophelia? I don't know that one. Well, anyway. Let's get started, shall we? Detective Instinct, Farewell, My Beloved. I'm pretty sure I told this thing I wanted it to be a larger window. I'm gonna have to change that. Hang on, 1 second. 1 second, please. I bet the game would be better if Drifting Through Neon was in the background. I don't know about that. I don't know if it quite fits the vibe, but I appreciate the thought. Okay, let's see. Grab game. Grab audio. This thing's centered properly. Hit the screen. Okay, I think we're good. That is very loud in my ears. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Maybe here? That should be good. Maybe a little lower. Maybe a little lower. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, alright. You familiar with this music of Scandroid? If not, you might enjoy it and could use it for information. I've not heard of Scandroid. Created by Clayton. I'm not familiar with Clayton either. I will have to look that up after the stream. Thank you for the recommendation. I'll leave that tab open. Alright. Detective Instinct. Farewell, My Beloved. Harmonica LLC presents a very blurry street. Who is this guy? Alright. Good ominous panning and such. Beautiful. Great. Uh-oh. Oh no! Wait. What the hell? Wait, wasn't he on the street? How did he get thrown through the window? Oh no! Ooh. I think he's dead. And has a gut wound? Oh dear. Synthwave, very 80s sounding, but a lot of the instruments are recorded or played as live instruments rather than being programmed tracked. That's cool. I would like to be talented enough to be able to play all those different instruments. Ah! I'm sleeping. What's that knocking? Is someone at my door? Open up! This is the police! The police? You have 5 seconds until we bust this door down. 5, 4... Okay, alright, hold on, I'm getting up. Okay, I can see the log here. Put your hands where I can see them. You're under arrest. Under arrest? What for? You know what you did, you heartless monster. A murder has taken place in this very room, and you're the culprit. What? That's right, buddy. A murder took place in this very room only a short time ago. But that's impossible. I've been in here all night. You really aren't helping your case, pal. Officer, are you sure you have the right room? Shut it. I don't want to hear another word out of you. I'm gonna get him to listen to me. This is my hotel room, room 105 on the first floor. This man is out for blood. He must be in the wrong place, but how can I prove that to him? I need to find out more about this murder. Still playing dumb, eh? Criminals like you make me sick. I think you could throw a man out of a window 5 stories to his death and then lie about it. It's simply nauseating. I'm on the first floor, sir. Officer, you said a man was thrown out of the window of this room and fell 5 stories to his death? That's right! But that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh yeah, and why not, wise guy? Because we're on the first floor. But I was told room 105. Or was it 501? 501, Officer Loader. Ugh. Dumbass. How do you mix up the floors? Boss! You were taking so long to join us at the scene, I was beginning to wonder if you got lost. But I see now you were just harassing this young man. That's right, sir! My mistake, sir! The rest of the team is waiting for you upstairs. I'll join you in a minute. Sir, yes, sir! Apologies for Officer Loader. He can sometimes get a little carried away, you know? Haha. Are you alright? You know, you're not actually under arrest. Deep breath. Deep breath. Yeah, I'm alright. What exactly is going on here? Perfectly reasonable question. I guess I could let you in on the situation. At least I could do after my officer disturbed your sleep so rudely. Haha. Hey, what's your name? My name is... what do you mean I can't type? Okay. My name's Trevor. Trevor, did I hear that right? Yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you, Trevor. I'm Detective Daltrey. What would you like to know? Let's talk about the murder. Was somebody really murdered here? Earlier tonight, a man fell to his death from a room on the 5th floor of this hotel through a shattered window. It's a bit of an odd situation, but despite Officer Loader's enthusiasm, it's too early to say if foul play was involved. Anyway, I'm shocked you slept through all the commotion. Did you hear the sirens? I don't think so. Heavy sleeper, huh? Haha! I could tell you just a little bit more if you'd like. We haven't ID'd him yet, but he's a man in his mid-30s or so. Like I said, the victim fell from a room on the 5th floor. Curiously, though, the room he fell from was unoccupied. Technically, nobody should have been in there at all. Strange, huh? The victim hit the ground pretty close to the hotel's entrance, so it caused quite a scene. A lot of the guests here are still roaming around downstairs trying to figure out what's going on. I wonder if that includes Emma and Professor Martin. Well, I think I've said enough. I better get back to the crime scene. You alright now? Yeah, I'm all good. Thanks. Fantastic. Now, if you just put on these handcuffs... Huh? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Man, you Americans really have no sense of humor, huh? Ha ha ha! Yes, very funny. Is it really that obvious I'm American? Anyway, don't stay up too late. Get some sleep. Sweet dreams. Well, get some sleep after all that? Impossible. My night's ruined. Well, as long as I'm awake, I guess I might as well check out all the commotion downstairs. I wonder if Emma and Professor Martin are awake. Do I need anything from here? No, I'm just gonna go. Look, it's Emma, so it's true, huh? Hey, is that? Hey, Emma! Oh, Trevor, where have you been? Don't tell me you slept through all of this. Kind of a funny story about that, actually. Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you? That's just like you. Yeah, I'll tell you later. So, I guess someone really did die here. Yeah, just back there is where it all happened, I think. You can see the broken window if you look up at the 5th floor. It's hard to tell from here, but it looks like they drew an outline on the street in the spot where they first found the body. Wow, I can't believe it. Pretty scary, right? I sort of wanted to get a closer look at the investigation, but the police are keeping people away from the scene. A closer look? Are you serious? I know, it's morbid, but I can't help but be a little curious. Aren't you? A little. Have you seen Professor Martin around? Oh, yes, he was just here a second ago. I think he went to get some more information from one of the police officers. I'm sure he just wants to make sure everything's safe. Oh, there he is over there. I wonder what they're talking about. Oh no, I think he saw us. Quick, scatter. Hello, Martin. Hello, Trevor. I see you finally woken up. Yeah. So, what's the situation here? Well, they didn't tell me much. They're saying there's no danger, but that we should be cautious. I think they're just as confused as the rest of us, frankly. This is some ghastly business. Regardless, I must apologize that our trip would end in this way. Oh, it's fine, Professor. It's not your fault. Besides, it'll be an interesting story to tell everyone back home. She's really enjoying this, isn't she? Yes, well, I agree with the police that the safest place for us to be right now would be behind the locked doors of our rooms. I would suggest the two of you head back inside as soon as possible. We will, Professor. Yeah, our rooms are real safe, at least until the cops come knocking. We have an early day tomorrow. Remember that our train departs at 7:10 a.m. I know it'll be hard to sleep after all this commotion, but please try your best. I'll meet you both in the lobby at 6:30, okay? Sleep well now. Good night. Good night, Professor. I guess it is getting late. Maybe we should go back inside. Aha! If it isn't our prime suspect returning to the scene of the crime. Oh, hello, Detective. Prime suspect? Detective? Excuse me? It's a long story. You just couldn't resist coming down here, could you? You know, that kind of curiosity might get you in trouble someday. Detective? What's going on here? Trevor in trouble? Oh, no, we're just having a laugh, right, buddy? Ha ha ha! So funny. Ooh, too funny. Well, I just came to check on the status of the investigation down here, so... Oh, have you discovered anything new, Detective? Who's asking? Oh, my name's Emma. Trevor and I are both college students from America. I was just... Curious? Yes, just curious. College students, huh? What are you studying? Oh, English literature? Really? Your friend here doesn't strike me as a type. Don't judge a book by its cover, Detective. Well, let's see. If you study literature, you must be pretty inquisitive, interested in human behavior, curious, resourceful, perhaps. I probably shouldn't, but to be honest, we're about to wrap things up. We're pretty certain we found just about everything there is to find here. And yet, maybe it couldn't hurt if we took one last look around with some fresh eyes on the scene. So I'll tell you what, just over there is where the body was found. Don't worry, it isn't there anymore. Why don't you two take a quick look? I'll give you a few minutes and you let me know if you spot anything interesting. Deal? You gonna let us investigate the crime scene? Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Who knows? Maybe you'll see something we overlooked. Let's just say I owe your friend a favor. What do you think, Trevor? Seems like a rare opportunity. I think we should take it. How is this acceptable police procedure? Are you sure this is okay? Wait, Emma? Looks like she's getting a head start. Come on, don't be so uptight. It's fine. Trust me, you'll have fun. This guy's idea of fun is a little suspect, but I can't deny I'm curious. You know what? Sure, why not? That's the spirit. I'll be right over there if you find anything or have any questions. Good luck. This is the spot. Let's see if we can find anything. Let's talk to nobody. There's already nobody in front of me to talk to. So this is where the body landed, huh? Yeah, right in between that lamppost and the bush. Should we take a closer look? Yeah, sure. Let's just try to stay out of the way. Okay, let's see what we can find. Here's blood. Oh man, do you see this, Emma? This must be a blood stain. Yeah, how awful. It's like most of it's centered around this lower torso. Man, I'm gonna be sick. His lower torso? That's interesting. How so? Well, look at the way he fell. He died from a fall, right? Why would he be bleeding from his stomach? That's a really good point, actually. We should ask the detective about that. Yeah, I want to keep looking at it. Oh, okay. Shame he just missed this bush. I wonder if it would have broken his fall. From that high up? I don't think so, Trevor. This isn't a movie. I don't know, that bush looks pretty thick to me. Hold on. I think I see something in the bush. Trevor, let's look a little closer. Yeah, I think she's right. Let's take a look. Is that the wallet? That's what it looks like. Quick, let's tell the detective, Trevor. Okay, let's select adultery. But what if I want to look at other things? Detective probably shouldn't be letting us do this. The guy watching everything from his room on the second floor, and he's not being very subtle about it. Oh, that's just creepy. I'm not sure I like being watched from above like that. I think he should mind his own business. This is a real crime scene, not some kind of show. Oh, like we're minding our own business? Weren't you doing the same thing just a few minutes ago? Huh? No, not at all. I was just curious for the right reasons, and he's not. Yeah, right. Hello, adultery. How's the search going? You want to know about me? Well, sure. Let's see. I'm 36, single, have been married once. I finished 4th in my class at Galloway University with a major in criminal justice and a minor in theater performance. And oh, I didn't expect this life story. Huh? You seem disinterested. Too much information? Haha! If you're wondering why I'm letting you investigate, well, let's just say I like to rely on my instincts over procedure. My bosses don't like it, but they can't argue when I get results. And I have a good feeling you two will find something. You noticed that too. The body had a number of cuts, some of them pretty deep. We found blood on pieces of the broken window in the hotel room, so... Oh, the glass, that's right. Still, that's a good catch. I didn't mention the cuts before, so I can tell you're really thinking things through. Keep it up. Thank you, sir, we will. The wallet in the bush? Hold on a second. Well, if I remember correctly, that's his wallet. Well, would you look at that? Good eyes, you two. This could very well be a huge piece of evidence. Do you think it belonged to the victim? Or maybe the killer? Well, there is an ID in it, but I'm afraid I can't tell you who it belongs to. That would be against protocol. Oh, so now he cares about protocol. Oh, well, alright, I understand, detective. Yeah, now I just feel like a jerk. Alright, how about this? I may not be able to tell you directly who this wallet belongs to, but if you just happen to guess the identity of its owner, maybe I could tell you if you're on the right track. But detective, how could we possibly guess that correctly? It could be anybody. Listen, being a detective is about much more than merely collecting evidence. Sometimes you need to take that evidence and make a deduction. Look around the scene, talk to some of the other officers, see if you can narrow down a list of suspects, and tell me what you think. But be warned, I won't be going easy on you. If you guess incorrectly, it's game over. Game over? What does that mean? Okay, you ready? Have fun! When you think you know who the wallet belongs to, just talk with me about them in the same way you talk to me about anything. He's testing us, Trevor. Come on, let's see if we can figure this out. Let's talk to this guy. He's using a walkie-talkie. Yeah, and on top of that, get this, it happened again. Yeah, I know. It's the second time this month he's lost it at a crime scene. He's such a mess. Yeah, the wallet. Police officer, he doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Hey, you! What are you two doing here? This area's off limits. Leave now or else I'm bringing you downtown. You again? Calm down. Your boss said we can help investigate. You expect me to believe Detective Daltrey would allow civilians into an active crime scene? Well, I do believe it. That sure sounds like something you do. My apologies. I thought you were supposed to be helping investigate the hotel room. Why are you back down here? Oh, they told me they didn't need me, so they sent me back down. But it's okay. I'm ready to help no matter where I'm told to be. I'm getting the sense that this guy's president isn't wanted in either location. Can I help you with anything, or... What's this about a wallet in a bush? Oh, that's weird. Huh? Why is that weird? Oh, well, I was gonna check the bush before, but I was told it was already checked and that nothing was found. I have a hard time believing Detective Daltrey would miss something like that. He's very observant, you know? Oh, so they checked the bush earlier, but didn't find the wallet. Does that mean it wound up in there after the investigation already started? Could you put your fists down, please? Detective Daltrey is my hero. I don't care what the other officers say. They got him all wrong. So what if he doesn't always do things by the book? He's always looking out for people. There's somebody on Earth with a bigger heart. Someday I hope to work my way up to detective so I can solve crimes and help people just like him. What do you think, huh? Yeah, I think I have what it takes to be a detective. Yeah, sure, man. Alright, so B. How's it going? Something sending sounds correctly? I'm sending the sounds. Honk. I can't tell if it's sending the sounds correctly. Let's pull this out and just expand. Boop, boop. There it is. I can never tell if it's actually working properly because of where the audio sits. Alright, I'll put that back then. How you doing? We're investigating. Thank you, sir. I will do my best. We don't know anything about the victim yet. He wasn't carrying any form of ID, no wallet or anything. Pretty strange. From what I was told, the crime was reported very shortly after it happened. Someone in the hotel heard the glass shatter and called us right away. After they looked out the window and saw a body. The station's right down the street, so we got here pretty quick. No one's been on the scene but us. Let me get out of your way. Looks like he's investigating the spot where they found the body. Snag, how's it going? I'm pretty sure Daltrey's the one that lost his wallet. I think I remember figuring that out during the demo. Objection! How's the search going? Yeah, review what we know about the scene. Apparently, only the police have been at the scene of the crime since it happened. Officer Lotus told us that when Detective Daltrey investigated the bush earlier, it was clear of any evidence. The policeman on the walkie-talkie said something about someone having lost something on the scene. Don't tell me, is it really... Wait, are you saying you think this is my wallet? Yeah. I'm afraid that answer is correct. Wow, I can't believe you figured it out. You see, I always keep my wallet in the left pocket of my jacket, but a few weeks ago, I tore a hole in it. Sometimes when I'm in the middle of an investigation, muscle memory takes over and I forget about the hole. So, I guess it fell out while I was checking the bush earlier. Oh, don't give me that. Look, haven't you ever dropped something by accident? Not while investigating a crime scene. All right. I recognize this seems pretty unprofessional, but I assure you, I really am very good at my job. I'm just a bit clumsy is all. Ha! Well, Detective, I'm glad we helped you find your wallet. Yes, thank you both very much. I'd give you a tip for this, but sadly, I'm not carrying any cash. How convenient. Detective! Detective! I think we just found something really important. Was that right? Excuse me a minute. I wonder what that was all about. Oh! As much as I appreciate your help, I think you two had better go back to your rooms now. You find something important, Detective? Oh, nothing much. I just think you guys should go before it gets back to my boss and I let tourists investigate a crime scene. Haha! Oh, shoot. Just when we were starting to find some things. He didn't seem to care too much about that before. I wonder what changed his mind. That's alright, Detective. Thanks for letting us take a look around. Anytime! Well, probably not anytime. In fact, more likely never again. Haha! Yeah, you two are naturals, I can tell. Just remember, as fun as investigating can be, this line of work is serious business. And when you're looking for the truth, well, you may not always like what you find. Is he trying to give us profound advice, or is he just making excuses about the wallet? Don't let that stop you! A true investigator will stop at nothing until the truth is revealed, no matter what! Understood? Understood, detective. Have a good night, you two, and I hope you enjoyed your time in Vendrica. Vendrica? Excluding this whole mess, of course. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, at least about as fun as investigating someone's death can be. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be so nonchalant. It's pretty scary and sad. We should go back inside. It's almost midnight. Yeah, we should. I'll see you tomorrow, Trevor. Good night. Good night, Emma. Oh, I've had enough of playing detective for one night. Time for bed. Still not very tired, though. Wonder how long the police will be here. Can't believe this happened while we were staying here. It feels completely surreal. Back to my hotel room. And I'm never gonna get to sleep. Knock? Oh no, not again. Trevor? Trevor, are you awake? Emma? Yeah, hang on, 1 second. Let me think. Alright, I'll open the door. Hi, Trevor. I'm sorry to bother you so late. I can't sleep. I keep thinking about what happened. Yeah, me too. I need to take my mind off it somehow. Well, how about we talk about something else for a bit then? Well, have you thought about what you're gonna write your term paper about yet? It's a cousin of death. Might be onto something. I'm gonna do it on the hot dog stand outside the hotel. Well, I certainly can't endorse that topic, but those hot dogs were really good. Listen, Trevor, as your tutor, I have a responsibility to ensure you take this assignment seriously. Not to mention, I vouched for you when Martin was on the fence about letting you come on this trip. He usually only accepts seniors for directed study, remember? Yeah, I know. I wish she'd stop calling herself my tutor. It's so embarrassing. So please think about it. I can help you with it too if you'd like. No, it's fine. Trust me. I plan on gathering my thoughts once we get on the train tomorrow. Great. I believe in you. I'm sure you do. Need any advice, just ask. I'm always happy to help. I'm so looking forward to this. I never imagined I'd get to travel on the luxury train. We'll be riding it for 3 whole days. And we definitely won't have to worry about a murder or anything while we're on it. It feels so romantic, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess so. It would have been a lot faster to just fly out of Vendrica back to London, but trains never have murders. Oh, famously. Famously, no one ever gets murdered on a train. Are they gonna hook up? I don't know. If the, I guess it depends which detective game this is more based on. If this is based on, like, the Famicom detective series, maybe? If this is based on Ace Attorney, definitely not. Oh, but trains are so much more charming. We'll get to travel straight through the European countryside. We're gonna go from this fake place called Vendrica to the real place called London. On a train. Somehow. Don't ask me how. I can't tell you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Trevor. We're so lucky Martin has connections. You sound so excited. I am, aren't you? Come on, even just a little. Sure, I don't really like flying anyway. One flight from London back to New York is fine with me. I'm just sad that the trip's already over, you know? Vendrica is so beautiful. Martin's lucky he got to grow up here. I was hoping we could talk about something else, you know? It isn't that I'm not still curious about the case, it's just I'll never get to sleep if I keep thinking about it. You think Martin already went back to sleep? Oh, definitely. He doesn't like to stay up late. I shouldn't tell you this, but one semester the school rescheduled his film class to Wednesday night. It was a 3-hour class, so it didn't end until 10. After a screening of a really long war movie from the 30s, we all sat there waiting for him to turn on the lights, but he was asleep. Oh no, was the movie that boring? Oh no, the movie was fascinating, but when it's past your bedtime and you've seen it 100 times, well, that's so funny. I can't even imagine it. He's usually so intimidating in class. That guy? That guy's intimidating in class? That guy couldn't knock over a paper lamppost. You think so? I don't know. He's not so bad when you get to know him. I'm gonna check Emma. It's Emma. She used to be my writing tutor when I was a freshman, but now we're just friends. At least that's how I see it. She's only a year older than me, but I feel like she still thinks of me as a little kid. It can be a little annoying, but it's fine. I'm gonna hit the sleep button. I'm feeling pretty sleepy now. But what if we keep talking to Emma instead? Is there anything I can talk to her about? Nope. Okay, we're out of things. We're out of things. Go to bed. Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna try and get some sleep again. Thanks for talking with me, Trevor. I think I feel better now. Yeah, me too. Good night, Emma. See you tomorrow. Night, Trevor. Uh-oh. Am I dreaming about the murder? Sorry this happened, but we still must go through with the plan. I don't know if I can. I'm afraid you don't have a choice. You must be on the train tomorrow. If you aren't, I don't want you to die too. Please. Okay. Weird. Why would that person die if they aren't on the train? Ooh, are we getting a cutscene? Yeah, detective instinct. Farewell, my beloved. Beloved. Whichever way you want to say that. Is that a gun? Well, hold on a second. You can't just blow past the gun. And a ring? I was very fortunate that Steam decided to have a detective sale starting yesterday because I hadn't bought this game yet. And then it went on sale. It was great timing. Ooh. Look at all that 3D. It's me. Why do I look like such an asshole? You know, Emma's right. This is kind of nice. Very cozy. We don't have anything like this in America. And if we did, I'm sure we couldn't afford it. What a shame. Well, we used to have stuff like this in America, and then we stopped using them for people. Well, I'm just gonna kick back these next few days, enjoy the ride, and think about that term paper. Ugh, what should I even write about? I wonder if Emma's thinking the same thing. No, knowing her, she probably already has her whole essay outlined. I'm gonna need to catch up. Maybe I should start brainstorming ideas. It's just the police! Trevor, can I come in? Oh, hey, Emma. Yeah, the door's open. What's up? Oh, she didn't look so good. Hey, is everything alright? Trevor, something very strange is going on. I'm not quite sure how to explain it, but will you listen to me for a minute? I need to make sure I'm not crazy. Of course, what's on your mind? Okay, let me just start at the beginning. After we departed, I decided to get up and take a look around. Eventually, I made my way to the observation car in the back of the train because I wanted to check out the outdoor platform. I stood outside for a bit to get some fresh air. I thought I was alone, but then I heard something. There was a woman behind me sitting by herself in one of the seats. She looked like she'd been crying. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. No, that's alright. I'm sorry if I startled you. I know it was none of my business, but seeing her like that, I just wanted to help somehow. I asked her if she was okay, and we got to talking a bit. It seemed to calm her down a little, so I offered to buy her a drink in the lounge car. She was really very nice, but she seemed troubled, like something was on her mind. She wouldn't be specific, and I wanted to respect her privacy, but she was so apologetic. There was one thing she said to me. You're a very nice girl, but I really don't deserve your kindness. It made me very sad for someone to feel that way. We were probably in the lounge car for half an hour or so, then I well, I didn't sleep much last night. I was starting to feel really tired, so I told her I was going to take a nap, but that we should meet up in the same spot for lunch later. She agreed and I left. So, did you meet up for lunch? No, Trevor, that's the problem. I can't find her. What do you mean? I went back to the lounge car around noon. She wasn't there. I waited for a few minutes, but this is a weird thing. I asked the bartender if he'd seen her, and he said no. So she never came back? No, I mean, he said he never saw her at all. He told me when I came to the lounge car earlier, I was alone. What? I argued with him for a bit, but he was insistent. I said there must be some mistake, but... Okay, well, was there anyone else who saw you with this woman? Well, there were 3 other people in the lounge car while we were talking. An old man and 2 men wearing polos. They weren't there when I went back, but there was also that strange couple. The 2 of us were going from the observation car to the lounge car. We passed the cabin as a man and a woman were coming out. I swear they gave us the funniest look. I went back to their cabin and asked them if they'd seen her, and the woman told me the same thing as the bartender. It's like she never existed at all. I don't mean to sound skeptical, but you're sure you met this woman? It wasn't just a vivid dream or something? Trevor, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. It's just, this is all very strange. No, it's okay. I know it sounds crazy, but Trevor, I know that I met this woman. She's real. I don't know why everyone's claiming she isn't, but I'm really worried about her. She didn't just seem upset. She seemed frightened. I can't explain it. It was just a look she gave me. What if something happened to her? Okay, let's not panic here. I'm sure this is all just a misunderstanding. How about you and I look around a bit and see if we can find her? Could we? Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you with this. Not a problem. We should also look for those people you were with in the lounge car. Maybe we could talk to that couple again and anyone else who might have seen you together. Don't worry, Emma. We'll get to the bottom of this. Thank you, Trevor. All right. We have no time to lose. How about we start with the lounge car and see if any of those men came back? Sounds good to me. I have to word with that bartender, too. Oh, and this woman. Did you happen to get her name? What did she look like? Her name? Oh, shoot. Why can't I remember? My memory's fuzzy for some reason. I thought it began with an A, but... She was tall with dark hair. She was wearing a gray coat and a dress, maybe in her late 20s, early 30s. I'm sorry, that's all that comes to mind. Alright, that's a start. Let's see what we can find out. Recap. Oh, I don't actually need the recap. How do I skip this? Okay, I guess this is just all the information I heard already. There's something strange about her. Beautiful and sad. I don't know, man. There's plenty of beautiful, sad people in the world. Oh, wait. Before we go, do you have your notepad? You should take it with you just in case we learn anything important. Or if you get any ideas for your paper while we're out and about. Even now, still thinking about the term paper. Okay, I'll bring it. I should probably save. Okay. To the lounge car. Is that the fucking detective? Not a lot of people here. Yeah, I don't recognize anyone. Let's ask around. Maybe someone here knows something. Wait a second. Is that... Well. If it isn't my favorite murder suspect. Fancy meeting you here. Haha. Detective Daltrey, what are you doing here? Hey now, that's no way to greet an old friend, is it? And how are you doing, young lady? Oh, I am... okay. But Detective, what are you doing here? As usual, no one's happy to see me. But that's okay, no hard feelings. Let's just say I boarded this train on a hunch. I'm still investigating the case from last night, you know? We came into some new evidence and... Pointed you to this train? Wait, don't tell me, is the killer on board? Whoa, easy now, I'm not saying that. Granted, I'm not saying that, but no, that's not specifically why I'm here. We have reason to believe there's a connection between this train and the case. Just rather than let opportunity pass me by, here I am! Wait, Trevor, you don't think the woman I met has something to do with Daltrey's case, do you? I don't know. Can't hurt to ask him about it, though. Look at all these notes! The Vendrican Revolution. Where the hell is this place supposed to be? Is it like split off from France? The Missing Woman. Oh, I'm a pretty good sketch artist. Yeah, Martin's not gonna like me. That's a detective about the case. Hey, detective, what else have you learned about the case? I really can't tell you much. Things have gotten a bit complicated. Oh, I guess I could at least talk about the things we've announced publicly. Well, alright, I'll at least tell you this. We ID'd the victim overnight. Turns out he was a Ganbrickan immigrant named Otto Keller. As far as we can tell, he was nobody special. Just one of thousands of immigrants among the population. No criminal record, nothing suspicious. A Ganbrickan immigrant named Otto Keller, huh? Yep. I wasn't gonna tell you this, but I feel like I owe you an explanation for why I kicked you off at the scene last night. Right before I asked you to leave, we found something on the street that changed the tone of our investigation significantly. A small bullet. A bullet? Does that mean? Mm-hmm. And upon closer examination of the window fragments, we determined a gunshot is what likely shattered the glass. No gun was found at the scene, so there must have been someone else in that hotel room last night. Hard to say for sure what happened in there. All we know is that the victim, Otto, didn't make it out alive, and somebody else got away. So Otto Keller was an immigrant from Ganbricka? That's right. You know about Ganbricka, don't you? Of course we do. It's an important part of what we were studying. Vendrika and Ganbricka used to be one country, which for decades was under military occupation. At the end of the Vendrikan Revolution, the country was split up between the east and the west. The west side gained its independence as Vendrika, and the east side remains under occupation as Ganbricka to this day. Oh, so it's Germany. Wow, you really know your stuff. That would explain why the man's name is Otto. I can't be too specific, but let's just say we have reason to believe Otto Keller was connected to this train. I'm here to find out why. I don't think I've seen any woman fitting the description. Why do you ask? Oh, it's a long story. I just haven't been able to find her since this morning, and nobody I've asked seems to remember seeing her. A missing woman, huh? That's peculiar. Well, I'll keep an eye out for her. I plan on speaking to just about everyone on this train, so I'm sure I'll see her eventually. Man, a couple dead bodies, a missing woman. What's going on these days? Yeah, man, it's nuts. Wait, what did you just say? I'm sorry, did you just say a couple dead bodies? Huh? What? Did I say that? Yes, detective, you did. I heard it too. Alright, you got me. Curse my big mouth. Fine, I'll tell you. This morning we discovered something that has turned this whole case on its head. Another murder victim. Oh, wait, another victim? At about 5 o'clock this morning, a lawyer named Edison Maxwell was found dead in his room with a knife in his back. Boy, I am getting real tongue-tied. It was a very strange crime scene. Nothing appeared to have been stolen, nor was there any sign of a struggle. Just poor Maxwell face first in his dinner plate. Oh, that's just awful. I agree, such a waste of a good prime rib. I wouldn't shed a tear for old Maxwell, honestly. Rumors have been floating around for years about him. Blackmail, forging evidence, financial scams, you name it. We were never able to nail him on anything, unfortunately, and now I guess we never will. Bummer, right? What does this have to do with the hotel case? Ah, I'm glad you asked. So after a bit of digging, we discovered Maxwell actually had a housekeeper. And his name was Otto Keller. The victim from the hotel. It's too early to say whether or not Keller was involved in Maxwell's murder, but, well, it sure is too strange to be a coincidence, isn't it? Reason to believe Keller was connected to the train. East of here. Gunshots, what broke the window? We have 2 victims now. Oh, yes, let's talk to the... What were you talking to the bartender about, sir? Oh, him? I was just getting a beer. Aren't you working? What's that supposed to mean? Jeez, are all American college students this uptight? It's just one drink. Should I be giving him a German accent? Is that what's going on here? I intend to speak to... I don't know if my German's very good. I intend to speak to everyone on the train eventually as part of my investigation. He's a bit of an odd guy. Gives me the creeps, if I'm being honest. Oh, he doesn't want to talk anymore. Well, it doesn't seem like he knows anything about her, so... But the new case and the new evidence in the case is fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, and a little eerie, honestly. It seems like it's even more serious than we realize. We should probably leave him to his investigation. I don't want to distract him. Oh no, he seems to have no problem finding ways to distract himself. That's just about all we know up to this point. How about that? Said I couldn't tell you much, but I kind of told you a whole lot, didn't I? Whoops! Haha. Well, whatever, it's fine. I trust you two. Just don't share anything I just told you, okay? We won't, Detective. Thank you. I should get back to work. I have quite a lot of people to speak to and not a lot of time. So with that, I bid you farewell. My beloved. Good luck finding your mystery woman. Haha. What do you think we should do now, Trevor? I think it's about time we talk to the bartender. Hello, Mr. Bartender. What can I get you? Oh, nothing for me. If you don't mind me wanting to ask you a few questions. Hello again. Yes, the girl. Ask away. Look at all this information I have now. Okay. There was no woman. The girl came here by herself. We have a varied selection of both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages here. Our tea in particular is quite popular. Would you like something? You want to know about me? I mix drinks, I sell them, and then I watch. You watch? To make sure my customers are enjoying them, of course. Thought she was right. This guy gives me the creeps. That man said he was a detective. Is that true? Yeah, he's investigating a murder case. Murder, huh? I see. A murder case. Very intriguing. Would you like something? There was no woman. Bar looks pretty fancy. What's the legal drinking age here again? Bartender looks kind of scary. Our drink selection is quite a bit more varied than what you see on display here. When you take interest in the various wines we have available, much of which is produced by a famous movie director, I hear he's funding his next film project almost entirely with the proceeds from his winery, as if he couldn't secure funding any other way. Why we carry his product in such high volume, I couldn't say. Perhaps someone in the train company is a fan. Can I help you? Well, he's denying it, just like Emma said. He's lying again, Trevor! I swear she was here! I believe you, it's just, why would he lie? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna change his mind, so maybe we should try asking him about something else. Maybe, but I kinda wanna keep pressing him. I mean, I can keep pressing him, I just don't know if it's gonna do anything for us. Girl came to me, bought 1 cup of tea, drank it, and left. Only 2 other customers have ordered drinks today. If anyone else had gotten a drink with the girl, I'd know. There was no woman. It's been a slow day. I remember each transaction very clearly. The girl ordered a cup of tea. Sometime after she left, a woman came in here and ordered a glass of wine. And just a moment ago, that man calling himself a detective ordered a beer. That's all. 3 drinks, no more, no less. You sure you're not forgetting any? My, such little faith in my recollection. See for yourself, this cash register keeps track of every transaction I make per day. The number goes up for every individual drink sold, and it quite clearly says 3. Take a look at the register, the numbers do not lie. So we're saying this cash register tracks how many drinks he's sold, huh? Let me take a look at this. He's right, it says 3. Oh, okay, so we know 3 drinks were sold, 1 to Emma, 1 to Daltrey, and 1 to some other woman that got a glass of wine. I wonder. Would you like something? There was no other woman. Can you describe the woman who ordered the glass of wine? If you must know. She was a very glamorous woman in a sparkling purple dress. She was quite rude and boisterous. That doesn't sound anything like the woman Emma described, so I guess it wasn't her. I know what you're thinking, Trevor, but there's no way that was her. Besides, both of us drank tea together. We didn't have any wine. Tea, huh? So, you serve tea here, yeah? Our tea is a very special blend made of ingredients native to Ventrica, well known for its delicate flavor, minty aroma, and its strength. Many experience a soporific effect when they drink too much, and subsequently report quite vivid dreams. Tell me, girl, did you experience such a phenomenon? Well, yes, I did take a nap shortly after drinking it, but I thought so. Even a small dose would be likely to cause drowsiness in a girl of your height and weight. Though I must admit, I dream so vivid you believe it was real. Creating a woman in your mind, that for me is new and will require further research. Research? What kind of experiments is this man running? What exactly did you mean by research? The tea I serve is my own concoction. I've dedicated my life to the pursuit of creating exotic beverages. Therefore, when I create new formulas, they require testing. My customers are my subjects. Is that legal? What exactly are you putting in these drinks? Relax. It's just tea. I'm not a pharmacist. Oh. My drinks are harmless and delicious. That was a creepy-ass face. Would you like one? No, thank you. So be it. That was a creepy-ass face. I didn't like that face. I've only sold 3 drinks today. Such a vivid dream, fascinating. Oh, there's that fucking face! What is that? That's creepy as hell, man. I'd like 1 hemlock tea, please. Coming right up. I don't like that. I have to take a picture of that face. Hang on. Oh, damn it. Can't. Hang on. Okay, I'm taking a picture. That'll be a perfect emote. Alright. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, I think we're out of things we can talk to him about. I've heard enough of this. I'm gonna go for a walk. I just need to clear my head for a bit, I think. Poor Emma. That comment about the tea seems to have really bothered her. What if it was just a dream? No, there's just no way Emma would confuse a dream with reality. I think, what else can I ask this guy about? That's right, the other witnesses! Emma said there was an old man and a pair of guys in polos, right? Yes, I remember the men you speak of. The 2 men in polos left about an hour ago. They ordered no drink, so I paid little attention to them. The old man also ordered no drink, so I paid little attention to him as well. He has been gone for quite some time. Is there anything else you can tell me about them? The men in polos were having quite a lively and irritating conversation. What about, I cannot say. The old man, however... Well, I shouldn't speculate. I'll just say he struck me as a tad out of place. Out of place? What does that mean? Oh, she's gone. I think that's just about all I'm gonna get out of that guy. I wonder where Emma went. Probably best not to bother her. The only thing left is to check the couple Emma said she ran into it with the woman on their way here earlier. They were in the cabin near the observation car, right? Maybe I'll go check it out. To the cabin car! Wow, this landscape is very... one note. Well, I've checked every other nearby cabin. This has to be the one. Scissor. Come on, there has to be something. Huh? Wait, I recognize that voice. Emma? Emma! Are you snooping in people's rooms? Oh, why, Trevor? What brings you here? I was just investigating. Oh, cool. Me, too. Are you going through these people's things? What? What? No, it's not what it looks like, Trevor. You see, this is the cabin the couple I mentioned was in, right? I was gonna talk to them again, but they weren't here, and, you know, the door was open, so... Okay, fine. It's exactly what it looks like. But, Trevor, I swear these 2 people are hiding something. When me and that woman were on our way to the lounge car, the couple in this cabin gave us a really strange look. Like they were surprised. And that justifies breaking and entering. I'm certain they recognized her. Oh, Trevor, I know I shouldn't be doing this. It's just... I'm just looking for any evidence that she exists at all. It wasn't just a dream, I'm sure of it. Oh, Emma. Okay, I'll help you look, but let's make this quick before we get caught. Are you sure? I feel bad for dragging you into this. Let's just hurry up before they come back. Okay. This room looks very expensive. It's like a whole suite. Whoever these people are, they must be pretty rich to be able to afford a cabin like this. It's a jewelry box. Oh my, I wonder what kind of jewelry is in here. It could be worth a fortune. Kind of careless to just leave this out in the open. Yeah, they're lucky it's just us in here, not actual thieves. We shouldn't be here either, Emma. Wait, what? Trevor, what are you doing? Don't just open it. I didn't. The train hit a bump or something. It opened on its own. Oh, is that right? I'm serious. But, you know, now that it's open, I guess we could take a quick look. This isn't jewelry. Bunch of random playing cards? Do you think they came from the deck on the table there? Maybe, but what are they doing in this jewelry case? I don't know, but it's awfully strange. I wonder if there's something significant about these cards in particular. Trevor, make a note of which cards are in the case. Maybe it'll come in handy later. I can't imagine this will be helpful, but alright, sure, whatever makes you happy, Emma. Alright, done. Now let's close this back up just to be safe. This looks like a bottle of aspirin. Looks like a deck of playing cards. Is this a top hat? You know, there were a lot of men wearing hats like this in Ventura, weren't there? It's like we time traveled back to the 1940s. Oh, in West Berlin? I think it's cute. Men should go back to wearing hats in America, don't you think? Sure, but doesn't this hat look a little, I don't know, stupid? You should try it on. I bet you look great. I think we should hurry up and find some real evidence instead. Okay, you're right, but you're also no fun. Yeah, well, we're not exactly here to have fun, are we? We're here to snoop. Look at the size of that bed. I can't believe this even fits on the train. Oh, something's sparkling over here. That couch looks pretty cozy. Huh? It just mirrors there's something shiny in between the cushions. Let's take a look. Oh, you're right. This looks like a wedding ring, maybe? This must belong to one of them. You think so? I don't know. I have a hard time believing a married person would drop their ring so carelessly. You clearly don't know too many married people. Maybe we should take a closer look at it. Oh, there go the ads. Alright, I'll be right back.
Destiny, which meets the responsibilities of today and measures up to the possibilities of tomorrow. All men are created equal. They're endowed with inalienable rights. Governments are instituted among men to secure these rights, and governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed.
Okay. Let's keep snooping. Can I not take the ring? Oh, take the ring. Maybe I should inspect the ring farther away from this room. The painting of a young couple in the garden. Oh, what a beautiful painting. Such a passionate depiction of young love. The brushstrokes make it look impressionistic. This was probably painted in the late 1800s or early 1900s. When were you such an art enthusiast? Huh? Oh, I'm not, really. I just took an art history course my freshman year as a breadth requirement. It was fun, though, and now I can trick people into thinking I'm super cultured whenever I see fine art. Hehe. Well, you could have fooled me. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Kind of an odd place for a mirror, but it sure does look fancy. It is an odd place for a mirror, isn't it? Alright, we'll take a look at the ring. Looks like there's an engraving on the inside. It's in a language I don't recognize, though. Let me see. I think this is in Ventrico's native language. But Ventrico's an English-speaking country, isn't it? Yes, but historically, before the country's occupation, it had its own language that the majority of the citizens spoke. It's sort of obsolete now, though. I wonder what it says. Oh, I know what we should do. Let's show this ring to Professor Martin. I'm sure he could translate it for us. What if the couple finds out we took it? Oh, come on, Trevor. It was wedged between two couch cushions. They probably didn't even know it was there. If it turns out it's theirs, we'll just return it later and say we found it somewhere else on the train. It'll be fine. I have to know what this ring says. It may be our only clue. Alright. I'll hold on to it. Now let's get out of here, quick. Ah, fuck. They came back. I knew we should have left before we looked at the ring. Uh-oh. Hello, sir. We were just leaving. We got lost and, what's with this guy? Isn't he gonna say anything? Monty dear, can you get me an aspirin? My head is pounding. What's this? We have guests? Oh, hello again. Oh, it's you. Didn't I already tell you I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about? What are you doing in our cabin? That's, you see, we just, what's that there? You're saying you invited these two into our cabin? Yes. Huh? Oh, Monty, what am I going to do with you? Surely you could at least be a bit more discerning when selecting guests. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, did he just cover for us? Whew, I don't know why he would, but thanks, Monty. We're sorry to bother you, but would you mind if we asked you a couple questions? We're trying to solve a mystery. I really am in no mood for an interrogation. Monty dear, where is that aspirin? Monty, please, where is the aspirin? I simply cannot stand this headache any longer. I don't know what this guy's deal is. She's being awfully dramatic about this headache. So these are the two people who can afford this ridiculous room. They must be absolutely loaded. Is she okay? No, she's not. You don't remember where you put the bottle? Oh, Monty, what am I supposed to do? Oh, my head. What am I to do? Oh, my head. Is there an aspirin bottle in here somewhere? Yeah, I know there is, but let's give this to her before she collapses. Why did I have to talk about it so long before I could get it? We found the aspirin bottle. You did? Quickly, give it to me! Oh, you're a lifesaver. What would I have done without you? I don't know. Look a little to your left, maybe? Ah, I'm feeling better already. I suppose looks aren't everything. You were actually somewhat helpful. You said you wanted to ask us some questions. Yes, I suppose we can spare some of our time, but please make it quick. My name is Veda, and this is my husband, Monty. What do you want? His outfit sure is interesting, but why isn't he saying anything? It seems like a real piece of work. Mind your manners around me, young man. Nothing to worry about there, lady. Would you mind not ogling my husband? It's quite unsettling. Sorry, I was just admiring his hat. Oh, is that right? Yeah, I think it looks cool. More men should wear hats like that, don't you think? Are you making fun of me? Yes, I am. Oh. I already told the young lady. Monty and I haven't any idea what she's talking about. Yes. Monty, wasn't Monty, is everything okay? You haven't spoken since you got here. You're wasting your time, dear. Monty doesn't speak. He doesn't speak? Correct. Monty prefers to leave all the talking to me. Isn't that right, darling? Huh. So, what do you do, Miss Feta? What do I do? What an insipid question. A woman of my stature has no need to work for a living. It would be embarrassing. Not that the two of you would understand. You both look distinctly middle class. This is exhausting. My husband and I are going on holiday to London. Monty doesn't like flying, so we're taking the train. Hey, Feta, did you by any chance get a glass of wine in the lounge car earlier? What's it to you if I had a glass of wine? Can't I have a drink without being under surveillance? I'm sorry, I was just curious. If you must know, yes, I ordered a glass of white wine, the finest Chardonnay they had on offer. That dreadful bug-eyed bartender tried to offer me some other swill, but I simply won't drink anything else. I'm not so sure Monty's into this relationship. Remember seeing Emma earlier? Oh, is that her name? Other than the time she so rudely interrupted our lunch to interrogate us with nonsensical questions, no, I can't say I do. But, oh, do you disagree? Are you calling me a liar, young lady? No, ma'am, I'm sorry. It's all right, dear. It isn't your fault you weren't taught any manners as a child. I forgive you. Ignore her, Emma. If he doesn't speak, then how do I know what he's thinking? Dear, when you've been in a relationship as long as us two, you don't need words to understand each other. Monty and I are a team. Perhaps someday you'll learn what it means to be truly in love like the two of us. I wonder how much her idea of true love involves expensive jewelry. Wow, that's pretty judgmental of me. Monty and I are well known in Vendrican high society. I wouldn't expect a couple of obvious tourists like you two to understand. You're going on holiday. Monty, what do you do for a living? It's none of your business how my husband makes his money. Ignore him, Monty. I have no idea what she's talking about. Okay, how do I leave? Do I have to show them the ring? I'm just thinking, what if we ask them about the ring? Are you sure? If Veta knows we took something, she'll flip out. Yeah, but I have a feeling that ring doesn't belong to them. Both of them are wearing wedding rings already. Let's just pretend we found it somewhere else. Whatever they say about it might be useful. Hey, did either of you two lose a wedding ring? We found this in one of the train cars, and... Lose a wedding ring? Don't be ridiculous, dear. Monty and I would never be so careless with the symbol of our eternal love. Nor would I ever be caught dead with a ring that cheap. Oh, that is a hell of a face. I should take a picture of that one, too. Yeah, take a picture of both of them. Beautiful. We're gonna get a lot of good reaction shots for this. Whoa, what? That must have gotten from a homeless person outside the jewelry store. If Monty proposed to me with that disgraceful piece of junk, I'd have dumped him on the spot. Of course, Monty would never have done such a thing. He knows what I'm worth, isn't that right, darling? Ha ha ha! Why is it using this picture of him? Eight of spades. Interesting. Well, at least now we know for sure the ring doesn't belong to them. Let's take it to Martin as soon as we're done here. I think we are done here. Is there anything else we can talk to them about? Alright, that's enough. It's getting late. Monty and I need to get ready for bed. Did we answer your question to your satisfaction? Will you leave us alone now? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Miss Veda. You're quite welcome. It's not often I'm this generous with my time, you know. You should feel lucky. Oh, we do, Miss Veda. Very lucky indeed. Don't be snarky now. It's quite unbecoming of a young lady like yourself. Now, both of you, out! Oh, she figured it out, huh? I don't know about you, but I think I'm starting to get a headache now. Are you alright, Emma? I'm sorry we didn't get much more information. It's okay, Trevor. We didn't leave completely empty-handed, right? Yeah, the ring. Let's go talk to Professor Martin before it gets too late. If nothing else, he can at least help us translate the engraving. Oh, and Trevor, let's not mention anything about the missing woman. I don't want to burden him with it, too. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like he seemed a bit tired lately. We should try not to disturb him for too long. Sure, no problem. Professor Martin, he's probably reading in his cabin or something. All right, Martin. Let's visit him. Oh, it's nighttime now. Yes, who is it? I gave him kind of a thin, reedy voice, didn't I? Oh, Emma. Trevor, come in, come in. I haven't seen you both all day. How are you doing? We're good. How about you? Have you been enjoying the ride? Yes, I've settled in quite comfortably. It's given me a chance to catch up on some reading and the time to grade some papers for my other classes. Why don't you both have a seat? We haven't had much time to talk these past few days. I'd love to hear your thoughts on our trip. Sure, come on, Trevor. Yeah, sure. Guess the ring can wait a bit. And then we sat down and talked for hours. So, what did the two of you think of your trip? Did you have a nice time? Oh, it was wonderful. Ventrica is so beautiful, and the natural landscape is unlike anything I've ever seen before. I'm glad you think so. I've always felt my country's natural beauty was among its greatest strengths. And you, Trevor, what did you think of your time in Ventrica? Oh, yeah, I agree. It was beautiful, and those hot dogs were unreal. Yeah, yes. Well, I hope you know I'm expecting great term papers from both of you. This trip was more than just a vacation, after all. Bad answer. Yeah, obviously. You can count on us, Professor. I've already begun drafting my paper, and I'm sure Trevor has as well. Yeah. Professor, can I ask you something about Ventrica? It's for my paper. Yes, of course. What would you like to know? Before our trip, you emphasized to Trevor and I the importance of the Ventrican Revolution. But when we visited the Ventrican History Museum, there was barely any material about it on display at all. It's true that some 40 years ago, the country which we now call Ventrica was split in two, with the west side gaining its independence as Ventrica, and the east side, now called Ganbrica, remaining under military occupation, correct? Yes, that is correct. This period of Ventrican history seems so critical. Shouldn't it have been more of a focus at the exhibit? A very astute question, Emma. Truth be told, I hope that one of you might have noticed this peculiarity. For all of Ventrica's virtues, it really is... oops. I may have clicked a button I didn't mean to click. For all of Ventrica's virtues, the reality is that my country has something of a troubled past, of which the revolution was a part. I should know. After all, I was there. Did you participate in the revolution, Professor? Well, I was about your age at the time it took place, so it was hard not to get swept up in all the activity. The revolution's goals were admirable. We wished to be free from the occupation that had plagued us for centuries. And regrettably, the only way that point could be heard was through violent insurrection. Our occupiers' military force was strong, but so too was the will of my people. Eventually, to stop the violence, both parties agreed to compromise, though it's this compromise that I feel was my country's biggest mistake. In the years since the country was split in two, Ventrica has prospered. Quality of life is better than it ever has been. The citizens live well and are happy. But the same cannot be said of Ganbrica. In the intervening years, Ganbrica has become a desolate place. Not only does it remain under occupation, but the violence and poverty are the norm for its people. The compromise was never supposed to be the end. Ganbrica's independence was always intended to come close behind, but the truth is, in pursuit of peace and independence, Ventrica abandoned Ganbrica, and to this day, the prevailing viewpoint on the subject is to look the other way. That's unbelievable. Of course, not all Ventricans choose to live in ignorance. In recent years, many of the country's leaders have worked to make Ventrica a welcoming place for Ganbrican refugees. Among them is Senator Gordon, my old friend. Oh yeah, it was Senator Gordon who invited you back to Ventrica to visit, right? This trip wouldn't have happened without him. That is correct. I hadn't seen him for some 40 years. This whole trip has been quite nostalgic for me, I must admit. You know, I've been wondering, why did you move to America, Professor? Well, as much as I love my home country, my passion has always been for English literature as well as teaching. After finishing my undergraduate degree, I promptly moved to London to continue my studies. I eventually accepted a teaching position at the University of London and was later offered further opportunities in America. Next thing I knew, I'd been away from home for nearly 40 years. My, how time flies. Anyway, since I've been gone, I've of course kept up with the political situation in my home country. I thought it would be illuminating for you both to see it firsthand. Prosperity often comes with a price, and for Vendrica, that price was Gandrica. Never forget that it is our responsibility not to turn a blind eye to the plight of our neighbors, even if doing so is the path of least resistance. I'm thankful that leaders like Senator Gordon have worked tirelessly to welcome Gandrican refugees into Vendrica with open arms. And I dream of a day that reunification of our countries can be realized. Wow, the political situation in Vendrica is more complicated than I thought. Of course, Emma picked up on it right away. She's much more perceptive than I am. It's no wonder Martin likes her so much. Meanwhile, all I can think to say is how much I like those stupid hot dogs. Ugh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask, is this a photo? Is this a photo album on the table, Professor? Oh, yes, I was just looking through it earlier, reminiscing. Most of the photos are from when I was a student in Vendrica. I suppose I was right around your age. Do you mind if we take a look? Not at all. Though these photos are so old, I wonder if you even recognize me. Well, what do you think? Can you tell which one's me? The one in the middle? It's gotta be him, right? Wow, don't tell me. Is this you, Professor, in the middle? Very perceptive, Emma. Yes, that is me. You don't look that much different. Your hair's just a little messier now. Haha. Damn, she beat me to it. Who are the other two people in the photo? On the left is Senator Gordon, though back then he was just a political science student. And next to me on our right is our old friend Meyer, another literature student. Oh, did you visit Meyer on the trip as well? In a sense, yes. Meyer was killed about a year after this photo was taken, during an uprising. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's alright, it's in the past now. I was able to visit his grave to pay my respects. He was a great friend, and I'm glad I knew him when I did. As I said, as much as the revolution was necessary for our country's freedom, it was not without sacrifices. It is, of course, important to fight for our ideals, but in practice, revolution is a violent business. I pray that none of my students will never have to experience anything like it. Damn, Martin's really been through a lot, hasn't he? Yeah, so maybe stop antagonizing him. It's getting rather late. I'm going to get ready for bed. Now, thank you for talking with me, you two. I hope the conversation was illuminating. Thanks, Professor. Have a good night. Wait, Emma, we had something we wanted to show Professor Martin, right? Ah, that's right. I almost completely forgot. What's this? You have something to show me? Yeah, ring. Hey, Professor, we found this ring on the train. There's an engraving on it, but we think it's in Vendrican, so we're not sure what it says. Would you be able to translate it for us? A ring? Sure, let me take a look. Well, you're right. This is definitely Vendrican, though the style of the engraving suggests an Eastern influence. If I had to guess, I'd say this ring comes from Gambrica. The engraving says, "To my beloved, Ack." To my beloved, Ack. Didn't Emma say the woman she met had a name that began with an A? I say you found this on the train. It appears to be a wedding ring. Quite a devastating thing to lose. Yeah, we've been trying to find who it belongs to. Well, whoever is this ring's owner, we can't have gone far. You have plenty of time to search for them tomorrow. Can I have the ring back, Professor? Oh, yes, of course. Thank you for the translation, Professor. Of course! It's been quite some time since I've read Vendigan writing. It reminds me of my childhood. We won't take up any more of your time, Professor. Thanks again. Think nothing of it. Good night, you two. Good night, Professor. Hey, Trevor, how about we go back to your cabin for a bit? I want to talk about what we found out today. Sure. We can do a recap. To my cabin! Man, I'm exhausted. So much has happened today, I can hardly keep track of it all in my head. Tell me about it. Maybe we should go over everything we found out today, see where we're at. Good idea. Oh, I know. How about I quiz you? Quiz me? What do you mean? Yeah, why not? I want to see if you've really been paying attention. Hehe. Oh, yeah, I mean, do I have to? Well, come on, Trevor. It'll be fun. Just let me know when you're ready. It's fine if you want to relax a bit before we get into it, though. Just go over all my notes real quickly. To my beloved Ack. Alright, yeah, this wasn't how I expected to spend this train ride. Blah, 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 blah. Am I ready? No, let's chill out. Talk about the paper. Still looking for ideas, huh? Try not to stress out about it too much, Trevor. Something will come to you. It always does. What's up? Hey, is everything alright? Uh-huh. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about Martha. Martha? Who's that? My puppy. Haven't I ever mentioned her? I haven't been back to my parents' place in a while. I miss her. You have any pets, Trevor? Well, we had a turtle when I was a kid. He was my buddy. Oh, what was his name? My parents let me name him, and I named him Tom. Tom the turtle, huh? Hehe. Laugh all you want. Tom and I had something special. You wouldn't get it. Okay, that's slightly defensive. You're gonna quiz me, huh? She really enjoys playing teacher, doesn't she? Well, alright, I'll humor her if it makes her happy. You know, listen to something with the boombox? Maybe, but I don't have any tapes or CDs with me, do you? Oh, no, I guess I don't. Oh, doesn't this thing connect to the radio too? We should try listening to it. Maybe we can pick up some interesting local stations. So, boombox. Yeah. And how do I access the radio? Aha! Let's have a listen. Takes me back to my youth when I first heard about the new Blue Thistle exam. That's history right there. Sadly, our time tonight has come to an end. I got one more tune for you before we sign off. Dig this. This is a groovy old number by the High Windows called Now's Not the Time from their 1971 album Lady Killer. Underrated record. Have a great night, all you cats and dogs. This has been The Watchman. You're listening to 102.5 The Croak. Hey, this is nice. I like this. Is there singing or no? No singing? Boom, boo, doo, doo, da, da. It's a nice song. There's just no singing. It's a pretty nice song. Something my dad would listen to. Alright, let's review. Oh no, the music! Alright, let's start at the beginning. I met a woman in the observation car this morning, supposedly. Okay, I tried to find her. She was missing. Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. The name of the victim is Otto Keller. The man who was killed was a Ganbrickan immigrant named Otto Keller. There was some connection between him and the strain, but that isn't even the craziest part. It turns out Otto Keller was also working as a housekeeper for another man who was found dead. Some shady lawyer named Edison Maxwell. What do I think? I want to know what he was doing at the hotel. It's pretty freaky how this case seems to be following us. It better not follow us onto the plane. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You did go a little crazy with sneaking into the room and such. Mm-hmm. 1 tea, 1 wine, 1 beer. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Breaking and entering. Right there. It's wedged between the cushions of the cabin's couch. I wonder how it got there. They came back and were very dramatic. Why was he covering for us? He's so mysterious. Maybe he's a mime. Or a ventriloquist? Yes, this all just happened, yes. One on the right? Yeah, Meyer. Right? Killed during the revolution. My beloved Ack. My beloved Ack. So where does this leave us? Well, nowhere. She might have lost her ring in their cabin. Yep. Okay, good summary. You know, Trevor, for a minute there, I really thought I was going crazy. I thought maybe that creepy bartender was right and it was just a vivid dream. I'm being honest, I'm still not entirely sure what to believe, but, well, that ring gives me some hope at least. It may turn out this was all a waste of time, but as long as there's a small chance he's real, I don't want to stop searching until I'm sure she's okay. Thank you for helping me today, Trevor. I'm so sorry I dragged you into this. I understand if you don't want to pursue it any further. You should really be using this time to plan your term paper. No, I shouldn't distract you anymore. So I think I'll... First thing tomorrow morning, we should try to find the other 3 witnesses. You said there was an old man and 2 men in polos that should have seen you and this woman together, correct? Yes, that's right. Bartender confirmed to me that they were there, so I think we're bound to run into them at some point. Keep an eye on Veda and Monty too. Like you said, if that is her ring, then those 2 must know more about it than they're letting on. For now, though, I think we should get some sleep. I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be a long day, so we'll want to be nice and rested. Does that sound good? Yeah, that sounds great. Hehehe. What's so funny? You know, Trevor, you've really changed a lot since we first met. Have I? I know it's only been a few years, but you've really grown up in that time, you know? To think you were just barely out of high school when I started tutoring you at the writing center. Oh, no, anything but this. Come on, will you stop? You're barely a year older than me. I know. You just always seemed like such a baby to me back then. Hehe. Please make it stop. I'm sorry, that probably sounds so patronizing. My point is just, it's been a long time since then, and well... Oh, I don't know, you've just come a long way, you know? I guess. Doesn't really feel like it, though. I don't think Martin thinks that highly of me, if I'm being honest. What makes you say that? I don't know. I just don't think I've impressed him at all. Not like you. I wouldn't worry about it, Trevor. He just hasn't known you long enough. He hasn't had time to see in you what I do. I know he can be pretty unforgiving, but I truly believe he's the best teacher I've ever had. I want you to learn as much from him as I have. And I just know your term paper is going to blow him away. Really, I believe in you. Thanks, Emma. I'll see you in the morning, Trevor, bright and early. We don't have a moment to lose. She's waiting for us to find her after all. Good night. Night. Are you sure she's waiting for us to find her? He hasn't had time to see in you what I do. What do you see in me, Emma? She acts like she's my mom. She's so proud of her little student. Humiliating. Ugh, what am I even doing here? How did I let Emma talk me into this? Completely out of my depth. Martin can see right through me. He can tell I'm nothing like her. Everything comes so easily to her. Never a problem she can't solve. She faces everything with that same confident, cheery attitude. It's so annoying. My beloved Ech. Huh? Emma, I won't let you down. Chapter 3. Here we are. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Oh, I figured Emma would have woken me up by now. Trevor, are you awake? Speak of the devil. Yeah, come in. Trevor, we have a problem. Whoa, slow down. What's going on? It's the ring. It's missing, Trevor. It's missing? Yes, I put it on my bedside table right before I went to sleep, but when I woke up, it was gone. You sure you didn't drop it? Could it have fallen on the floor? I thought so too, but I've been looking all over my cabin for almost an hour. I swear, it's just like it just disappeared. Oh, Trevor, what are we gonna do? That was our only evidence. We have nothing to go on now. Hold on, Emma. Even if we don't have the ring, we still know what it was written on it, and we still have some leads to chase. Let's not panic. We could still continue investigating without the ring. Maybe you're right. It's just so frustrating. How could I have lost it? This is really weird. Emma wouldn't be so careless as to lose something as important as that ring. Is it possible somebody took it while she was sleeping? Who even knew she had it other than Martin, Veda, and Monty? Let's not worry about it right now. We only have 2 days left to investigate, so we need to cover as much ground as we can. You're right. I'm sorry, we need to focus. Where do you think we should start today, Trevor? Good question. Well, we still have 3 potential witnesses to question. The 2 guys in polos and the old man. They said they were with you in the lounge car around this time yesterday, so maybe we'll find one of them there now. We should talk to Veda and Monty again, too. I'm not exactly sure what else we can ask them, but we know they must be hiding something, right? Okay, I'll let you decide what we do first. How about this? If we ever aren't sure what to do next, we come back here and talk it over. I have a feeling today's going to be a busy day, so don't feel bad if you need to take a break for a little while. Okay, let's get moving. Okay, let's go to the lounge car first. Oh. What's all this commotion? What are those noises? I think it's just... These guys in the booth over there, it sounds like they're having an argument. Wait! This is some funny sounding noises. Trevor, that's them. Those are the guys in polos who were here with us yesterday. Let's talk to them, quick. Woo! Excuse me. Are you out of your mind? The Cowards Club. Excuse me, you two. Do you mind if we... Don't be ridiculous. You could never make that shot. You want to bet? You're ignoring me completely. Hello. You two again. These two have been bickering in here for over an hour. Most of the other passengers have since left, finding it too noisy. Naturally, this isn't very good for business. Even my strongest plan wasn't enough to make them cease their arguing. He has not been here today. And that woman who ordered a glass of wine yesterday, Veda, do you know anything about her or her husband, Monty? You say no, I literally ask. What interest do you have in those two? No, I have not seen any rings. But we make a deal. A deal? Oh no, what could he possibly have in mind? I need these 2 men to leave so that my customers will return. I have been unable to get them to do so. If you can get them to go, I will tell you a secret about that couple, Veda and Monty. A secret? I can't promise that the secret will be useful to you, but I suspect you will find it interesting. Well, do we have a deal? I don't know how much we can trust them, but we need to talk to those guys anyway, so... Deal. Talk to me after you succeeded. Alright. Excuse me. My short game is far better than yours. Why do you 3-putt every hole? Excuse me! What? What do you want? Can't you see we're talking here? Yeah, what's a big idea, punk? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just I've been trying to get your attention for a little while now. Is that so? Well, I apologize for my companion's utter rudeness. His manners are as questionable as his game. My manners? My game? Why, I oughta... if you don't mind me asking, what were you two talking about? Oh, it's nothing important. My friend Palmer here seems to think his short game is superior to mine when he can't hit a green inside 100 to save his life. At least I can putt, Dennis. You make a mockery of the greens with the amount of strokes you take. Trevor, do you know what they're talking about? Come now, my girl, what else would we be talking about? Golf, of course. Can you not tell by the way we're dressed? Oh, that does make sense. Anyway, you said you were trying to get our attention. Yes, what do you need? You two were in the lounge car around this time yesterday, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Why did you remember seeing me and another woman there? We were sitting at the booth. Let me think. Thinking. Nope! No recollection at all! But we were right there. You two were on that couch, and I'm very sorry, miss, but you have to understand. When Palmer and I are engaged in passionate debate, there's little else either of us will pay attention to. It's very true, miss. For instance, yesterday I believe we were having a spirited discussion about which club is better off the tee, the driver or the 3-wood. It's the 3-wood! With the 3-wood, it's fairways and greens all day, baby. The driver's too inaccurate. Maybe for a shank artist like yourself, it is nothing compared to the raw power of the driver, nothing. You're calling me a shank artist? You're in the woods on half your drives. You gotta let the big dog eat, Palmer. He's hungry. A big dog is wild, Dennis. He can't be tamed. Trevor, are they still talking about golf? I have no idea. Hey, you, why don't you settle this for us? What club is better off the tee, the driver or the 3-wood? The 3-wood. Play it safe. It's not about distance. Ha 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 ha! I win! I can't believe this. Could I have been wrong this whole time? Maybe now you finally learn. A golfer who plays it safe is a happy golfer. Thanks, kid. Wow, Trevor, I didn't know you spoke golfer. I've never picked up a golf club in my life. Sorry, don't remember. I can't believe it. Another dead end. Of all the people who could have seen you yesterday, it just had to be these weirdos. What a waste. Let's not give up yet. They may not remember seeing us yesterday, but maybe they know something else that's helpful. Let's keep talking with them. I'm not so sure these guys know much about anything other than golf. Can't say I recall seeing a woman like that. Me neither. Why do you ask? What's that? Do I wear a ring? Absolutely not. Doing so would interfere with my grip. I don't even wear a glove like most golfers. You can't possibly control the club unless you can feel it with your bare hands. That's the guy who complains about blisters after every round. I do no such thing. Oh, yes, you do. How many times do I have to tell you? You're gripping the club far too tightly. I don't think they have the ring. You want to know about Palmer and I, eh? There's not much to tell. We're from London. Vendrica was the last leg of our trip, a dramatic and exciting tour of all the best golf courses in Europe. Should I be giving these guys British accents? I think it's funnier if they sound like that. But that's what it was supposed to be anyway. Yeah, first the airline lost our clubs in France, then we got mugged in Switzerland. We tracked down the thieves to Austria and got our wallets back, but then our rental car broke down. We checked with an elderly couple for a while, but then they kicked us out somewhere in Slovakia for ruining their vacation. Finally, we walked across the hills for a few days until we were in Vendrica. And lo and behold, we came across the last golf course we intended to play on our trip. It was a miracle. At least it was, until it started thunderstorming. Although we managed to play about 3 holes in 2 weeks, but what a 3 holes they were! I've never played with such consistency before, such grace. 2 birdies and an eagle. I hit every green, sink every long putt. I'll never play that great again in my life, never! What do you think, Trevor? I got nothing. Eh? An old man? You see a ton of old men on the golf course, let me tell you. It's true, golf is one of the few sports you can still play at your old age. I'll take that as a no. If I really want to ask them about this, we might end up being here all day. I don't know, I really don't think this is a good idea. But what if I saved and then didn't? Surely this would just be a waste of time, right? Yo! Who, me? I can see it in your eyes. Do you see it too, Palmer? Yes, I see it. You want to know more about golf, do you not? Oh no. Well, there's nothing we can tell you. It's not? Golf is a game about feel, kid. Until you grip that club with your hands, take a swing, and watch that ball fly, you'll simply never understand. It'd be a waste of time talking golf with such an amateur as yourself. That's right, a complete waste of time. I couldn't agree more. However, I do see potential in you, a spark of something in your eyes, however small. If you like, I'd be happy to administer my patented golfer's aptitude test to see what skills may be lying dormant in your soul. Well, what do you say? It'll only take a minute. Do I really want to do this? Yeah! Wonderful. Now, if you just close your eyes. Now, I'd like for you to clear your mind. Get you surrounded. There's nothing but the sound of my voice. I want you to imagine the sounds of a warm summer day, a nice breeze, birds chirping, insects buzzing, cars going by in the distance. Okay, I can hear it. Now allow an image to form in your mind. From a humble tea box, a vast expanse of fairway stretches before you on a clear sunny afternoon. Maybe something like this? Good. Now for the most important part. You take your driver out of your bag and place a tee in the soft grass in front of you. You place a ball on the tee. You're going to take a swing. This will require focus, concentration. Your goal, a straight drive down the middle of the fairway. Now imagine the form your swing will take. You must perfectly time the moment of impact, achieving the perfect balance of power and precision. Can you visualize what such a thing may look like in the abstract? I don't know. How about something... Wait, I got it! Something like this! Ah, perfect. The moment is almost at hand. When you feel the timing is right, swing. There will be no delay, no hesitation. You have just one shot to get it right. Remember, golf is a mental game. Don't overthink it. Just feel it out. Well, are you ready? This is really stupid, but I won't back down from a challenge. I'll show you. Just you watch. All right, let's do it. Did I get it? Well, how did I do? You hit a mean slice. Well struck, but veered way right into a bunker. Gonna have a tough approach. That's the worst. Nobody likes hitting it into a fairway bunker. I think it was pretty good, Trevor. You hit it pretty hard. Yeah, but I think I can do better. Like my golfer's aptitude tester shot? Yep, here we go. Do it again. I'm gonna get it perfect. Can I not skip this shit? Alright, let's just take a second to collect myself. What if I miss? Oh, fuck. Well, that made it worse. I'm gonna have to try it again. At least I got an achievement for focusing. Alright, we'll try it again. Boop. 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 Ah, fuck. I keep hitting it too early. They got those blank stares on their faces. Ah, I can't get it better than that. I just have to hit it a little later. At least I don't have to read all of that stuff about the noises and such. I think I got it. Well, how'd I do? Hey, not bad, kid. That was a pretty straight drive down the middle of the fairway. Wow, good job. When I took this challenge, it took me over 100 tries to hit a shot that good. Now, could be beginner's luck, but still, I'm mildly impressed. There may be a feature for you in this game after all. Wow, great job, Trevor. Who knew you were such a natural? Maybe I should invest in a set of clubs. Wait, what am I saying? No, we need to stop getting distracted. Okay. The leader. Golf clubs are so funny. Okay, now that I've succeeded at the golf aptitude test. I think you're right, Trevor. This hasn't been very helpful. Yeah, so where do we go from here? I have no idea. Maybe we should try investigating somewhere else for a bit. Okay. Hey, kid. It's missing woman you're talking about. Yeah? What's the deal with that exactly? You piqued my curiosity, I must say. Yeah, mine too! I see. So you met a woman on the train who then subsequently vanished without a trace, and nobody seems to remember her except you. What the hell are those looks? Yeah, I gotta take another picture. This is too good. These character portraits are amazing. What do you think of what I'm thinking, Palmer? Yes, Dennis. Yes, I believe I am. What are you thinking? This, my boy, sounds like murder. Murder? I know what you were thinking. Oh, these guys, all they talk about is golf, golf, golf. Well, I got news for you. I'm taking a picture of this one, too. Need to get it without the... Damn it. Couldn't quite get it there. Yeah, you know, killing. Oh, don't give me that look. We're just interested in the subject, that's all. We don't do any killing ourselves. No, that would be crazy. Why do I not feel reassured? See, Palmer and I have spent many years thinking about the perfect murder. We've read hundreds of detective stories, seen all the good mystery films, researched countless real-life cases. Many such stories involve trains just like this one, you know. It's not a single mystery scenario we haven't heard of. None at all. It's missing woman of yours. Already I can think of a few theories. Let's assume that the young lady is correct and that she did in fact meet this woman yesterday. This only leaves a few possibilities. Shall I list them all? Emma? Sure, let's hear it. Okay. Theory number 1. This woman has been missing since yesterday, yes? Hard to believe she could be missing for a whole day if she really existed. Precisely, Palmer, precisely. It'd be awfully hard to hide a person or a body on a train. So logically, this suggests our missing woman isn't on the train anymore. Correct, yes. Young lady, you said you met this woman on the back platform of the observation car, correct? Yes? That is an incredible reaction shot. That's right. Well, I can think of no better place on the train to meet a potential victim. When we're at max speed, falling off the rear of the train would certainly kill a person. Ah, yes, if I were a killer and I saw my victim there, well, it would take us a little push. Yeah, you wouldn't find her for weeks. Oh, actually, I just had a thought. Was this woman in distress when you met her by any chance? Seemingly troubled? Yeah, kind of. Where have I heard something like this? I think it was in a movie. Oh, I don't know, but I recall hearing about someone who'd attempted suicide by jumping off the back platform of a train's observation car. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Well, at any rate, I suppose that too is a possibility. Ahaha! Maybe we should stop. Nah. I should ask Emma how she's doing. Oh, okay. We don't have to keep listening to this if you're uncomfortable with it, Emma. No, it's fine. I really don't want to think the worst, but we can't ignore the possibility either. The only way we'll uncover the truth is if we keep pushing forward. So let's hear their other theories. Trevor, they may give us ideas. Okay, if you say so. Theory number 2. Though it's unlikely, let's say this woman is still on the train somewhere. Alive or dead, doesn't matter. Either way. If I wanted to hide a body somewhere on the train where it could never be found, where could I do so? Oh, I know. The bathroom? Don't be dense, Palmer. People are always in and out of the bathroom. How on earth could that be a good hiding spot? Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I gotta get a picture of that one, too. There's only one place where such a person could be hidden without any passengers or attendants eventually finding her, and that is the storage car. Oh, of course, in somebody's luggage. Precisely. Though porters will inspect the storage car periodically, they most certainly do not check inside every box and crate on board. body could be smuggled off the train in such a crate and we'd all be none the wiser. Well, what do you think of that? And now, finally, theory number 3. Well, I don't have a theory number 3. But I bet you're still wondering, if this woman really was here, why is everyone on board denying her existence? Well, my friends, it really is quite simple. It's a conspiracy. A conspiracy? That's right, Palmer, and the entire train must be in on it. Yes, I think I have this all figured out. This woman you met was an English spy. Spy? Yes, a spy, collecting information on the nefarious plan of the Ventrican government on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen. Gasp. I can see it so clearly. This woman has been a target of the Ventricans for weeks. But alas, they couldn't get to her before she boarded the train, so they had to improvise. All of the train's attendants, even the bartender, maybe even the passengers, they're all Ventrican agents. Every last one of them's in on it. Well, they couldn't prevent this poor girl from meeting the woman before they outed her. They could just pretend she never existed. It's so simple. Yes, I see it. By agreeing she never existed. It's a girl who sounds... Hang on, I'm going to take a picture of this. Like the crazy one. It's the perfect crime. Oh, fuck. I didn't take the picture. Well, don't just stand there giving me that stupefied look. What do you think? I think you may have gone a bit too far in a few places with this theory, Dennis. Well, I liked it anyway. Ooh. That's very creepy. I don't like it. I'm gonna have to do something with all of these pictures. Dennis, wait, look at the time. What's that? Oh, bollocks, they're about to tee off. Apologies, but Palmer and I must go back to our cabin. The British Open broadcast has already begun and we will not miss a stroke. Hope I didn't spook you too bad with my murderous theories. It's all just in good fun, yeah? Well, good luck. And remember, may your drives be straight and your chips be in. Good luck. And that's another picture there. Damn it. Hang on. Picture. I'm gonna save all of these. Just 1 second. Gotta save them all. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, they're beautiful. Look, whoever made these character portraits is a fucking artist. That's all I gotta say. Well, you can't say they're lacking in imagination. I guess so, but was any of that helpful? I don't know that I buy any of their more outlandish theories, but they did bring up a few good points. If someone were trying to hire, the storage car would definitely be a good place to do so. And as much as I don't want to admit it, we can't exactly rule out what they said about the observation car either. Not necessarily that she was murdered, but do you really think she'd do that? I don't know. I really don't want to believe it, but I just keep thinking about what she said to me about how she didn't deserve any kindness. Oh, I hope she's okay. But we check out this storage car for clues. Yeah, good idea. But before we do that... Oh, wait, that's right. Bartender said he'd tell us a secret if we got rid of those guys, right? I wonder what it is. I have nothing to say to you. Oh, excuse me. Trevor, I think that was him, the old man I saw yesterday. That wasn't how I expected that conversation to go. Detective? Oh? Hello again, you two. How's your investigation going? Fine, I guess. Well, as you both know, I'm trying to speak to everyone on the train, but that's part of my investigation. But with that guy, I barely got one word out before he brushed me off and went running. The nerve. Do you think he may be involved? I have no idea, but he definitely seems suspicious to me now. I guess that means it's not going too well. So how about your missing woman? Has she turned up? No, not yet. That's too bad. Looks like neither of us are finding much success in our investigations, huh? Well, don't give up. I believe in you. I know you can figure it out. I didn't even have a chance to catch his name. Who knows where he's off to now? Oh well, I guess I'll just have to corner him later. Haha! I did see him in the observation car last night. Maybe a train attendant over there knows something about him. I'll have to stay longer and chat. But, well, I have a BRB screen to be at, so I'll be right back.
Destiny, which meets the responsibilities of today and measures up to the possibilities of tomorrow. All men are created equal. They're endowed with inalienable rights. Governments are instituted among men to secure these rights, and governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. republic whose history, like the path of the just, is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
Okay. We have returned. Let's see. I'd love to stay in chat longer, but well, I still have a lot of ground to cover and not a whole lot of time to do it. If I get back home to the station empty-handed, oh boy, my bosses will not be happy. So you two came here with an older gentleman, right? You're a professor? You mean Professor Martin? Why? Would you like to speak with him? Well, I have to get around to it eventually. He seems like a nice fellow. Could you point me in the direction of his cabin, by chance? Sure, he's in the third sleeping car in the last cabin. Fantastic, thank you. Good luck, you two. Knock him dead out there. There he goes. I'd like to find out a little bit more about that old man. Adultery left? Yeah, I know. I want to talk to the bartender. Hello. The sound of silence. Music to my ears. Thank you. Now, the secret. Those two, the wealthy couple, are not as wealthy as they appear. They're not? They were at one time, sure, but now? No, they are most certainly broke. But if they're broke, how can they afford such a luxurious suite? I assure you, appearances can be very deceiving. The husband, Monty. Some time ago, he was rather well known in Vendica as a performer. Time later, he was well known as a tabloid curiosity, and now, well, now he's not much known at all. What kind of performer was he? I've said enough, I think. Oh, come on, tell us! No, I think that will do. Come on, Trevor, keep pressing him. He has to tell us. Persistent, aren't we? Not like it's a big secret. If you intend to continue investigating, I suspect it will become quite obvious what the man's profession was. Alright, how about this? Another deal? I will soon be going on break. But later this evening, I will be back in this spot. When I return, if you can tell me the man's former occupation, I will tell you the rest of his sad, pathetic story. Is that all? What's in it for you? Nothing for me this time. To tell you the truth, I'm just having a bit of fun. It's up to you. If you'd like to know more, well, you know where to find me. Yeah, this guy's creepy. Attend this evening with Monty's occupation, and I'll tell you his story. Well, looks like we have a few more options to consider about where to go next. Dennis suggested that the storage car would be a good place to hide a person, so we should definitely check that out. That old man was apparently hanging around in the observation car last night, too. Maybe we can find some clues about him there. Oh, and don't forget that we still have to try talking to Veta and Monty. Especially now that the bartenders agreed to tell us more about them if we can figure out Monty's former job. It's up to you, Trevor. Where do you want to go first? Oh, geez, I got a lot of choices. Let's go talk to Veta and Monty first. Not sure we'll get a lot out of them, but... Hello, Monty. Oh, hello, Monty. How are you doing? Doesn't look like Veta's here. Oh boy, this should be interesting. How are you doing, Monty? Have you been enjoying your trip? Nice weather we're having, no? Well, I hope you're having a nice day. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Hey, Monty, is Veta out? Yes. Wonder where she is. Hey, Monty, do you remember that ring we showed you and your wife yesterday? We seem to have misplaced it. You wouldn't happen to have seen it, have you? What about Veta? Do you think she knows where it might be? How can you tell if a man who doesn't speak is lying? Wait, I know. How about this? Maybe to talk to someone who doesn't speak, you have to communicate silently. Let's try talking to him without saying a word. Maybe he'll open up to us. Somehow. Sure. Okay. What does that even mean? Alright, just humor her, Trevor. What's the worst that could happen? What the hell's that face? It's like we're trying to communicate telepathically. I feel like I can hear what he's thinking. Something along the lines of, I wish these stupid people would leave me alone. Yeah, something like that. I don't think that was helpful, Trevor. Yeah, probably not. Any more bright ideas? Hey, at least I tried something. You can't fault me for thinking outside the box. I don't hear you coming up with any better ideas. Well, she has me there. While we're here, maybe we can have a quick look around. You don't think Monty will mind? I mean, what's he gonna do? Tell us to stop? I guess not. But still, let's not go too far. I don't want to invade their privacy. If you see anything interesting, maybe you could try asking him about it. Do you think they're swindling people with these cards? Okay, jewelry case. The hat. Boom, 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 boom. Trevor, what are you doing? Don't just take things. What if Monty gets mad? Oh, relax, it's fine. I was just thinking of asking Monty if he wanted to play some poker with us. Oh, you were, huh? Oh, okay, maybe not, but maybe we can find some use for these. I don't really want this. Well, too fucking bad. What a nice jewelry case. Must be a lot of expensive jewelry in there, huh? I don't think this line of questioning will be useful. Is that your hat, Monty? Yes. Oh, cool. Great insight, thank you. Hey, Monty, by any chance has anyone else been in this cabin besides you and Veda? Come on, you can tell us. Be our little secret, right? Oh, come on, Trevor. Don't patronize him. Alright, fine. That reaction seemed different. What is he doing? What's this? You want me to give you the deck? Yeah. Sure, here you go. He's shuffling the deck. Ta-da! I think he wants us to pick a card, Trevor. Okay. Let's see here. I pick the, 7 of hearts. Pick that one. 7 of hearts. Oh, Trevor, I know what this is. This is one of those card tricks. Pick the card without him knowing what it was. Now he's shuffling it back into the deck, and somehow, miraculously, he'll be able to find your card again. Well, what do you know? He got it. That was it. He found it. Wow, that's incredible, Monty. Yeah. Oh, Monty. Oh, my aching head. Monty, this migraine is so painful. I'm seeing spots, but if I'm correct, are those 2 irksome children lurking in our cabin again? If they are here, could you please make them leave immediately? I simply cannot tolerate any intrusions right now. Oh, my head. I think we should go, Trevor. Yeah. Thank you for your time, Monty. I think he might have been a card shark, except the fact that they were... Why did he have a bunch in the jewelry box? Ah, yes, the headache routine again. It's kind of dark in here. Hang on, I think there's another light switch. Alright, that's better. So everybody's luggage is stored here, right? Right! The storage cars are for any luggage that's too big to carry on. It wasn't a problem for us, but it's useful for anyone who needs more space or for really large cargo. I'll be honest, Trevor, I don't even know where to start. Yeah, you and me both. Do you really think she could be in here somewhere? I have no idea, Emma, but it couldn't hurt to look around, right? Yeah, okay, let's get started. Man, there's so much junk in here. We better make sure we inspect every side thoroughly. Ah, golf clubs. 2 sets of golf clubs. I guess these belong to Dennis and Palmer, but didn't they say their clothes were stolen by the Mafia or something? Maybe they bought new sets when they finally got to Ventuca as a souvenir. This looks like a bad Halloween costume. A suit of armor. Hello, is anybody in there? Oh, it seems like it's empty. Bummer. Thought maybe she'd be inside. Why would she be inside there? Did she say she was a knight of the round table? I don't know, Trevor. Maybe I'm just getting desperate. Yeah, I could believe that. Whatever this is, it's pretty big. Help me pull off this cloth. This is a cage? What do you think it's for? It looks big enough to hold a large animal, like a tiger or something. That's what it's for. Then where's the tiger? Unless it escaped? Ah, Trevor, over there! What? There's nothing here. Hehe. I'm sorry, that was mean. Still, what is this cage for? What on earth could this possibly be for? Let's just pull off this cloth. Whoa! Is that what I think it is? What? Why is there a guillotine on this train? Ah! What is it? Trevor, there's a head in that basket. A head? I think I'm gonna be sick. Wait, I think... Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this head is just a model. It looks like it came off a dummy or something. In fact, on closer inspection, I'm not even sure this is a real guillotine. The blade is dull. I think this whole thing is just some kind of prop. What kind of person needs a guillotine as a prop? Looks like a guitar case. Don't you play guitar, Trevor? Not really. I mean, I could play a few chords, I guess, but it was never very good. Oh, don't say that. You should play me something. You nuts? I'm not gonna rummage through someone's belongings just to embarrass myself. Yeah, I guess you're right. I should have known better. I still think you're probably better than you're giving yourself credit for, though. You don't think the seat's interesting? Alright. What's under this cloth? What is this? I have no idea. This is unlike any box I've ever seen. It looks about tall enough for a person to fit inside, but for what purpose? Now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen something like this before. Oh? Yeah, let's just say you don't want to be the person who has to step inside that box. At least not without the proper training. I think Monty used to be a magician. I also think we're out of things to look in. Hey Trevor, do you think there's anything odd about all the things that were in the cloth? Is that a joke? No, I mean, they have anything in common that you can think of? Anything in common? Weird box, a prop guillotine, a suit of armor, and a cage. What kind of person might have a use for all 400 of those things? Sink. Maybe. Oh my goodness, that scared me half to death. Jeez. Right, I knew train whistles were loud, but that was completely deafening. I guess it makes sense though. The storage car is pretty close to the engine. Hey, you two! What are you doing in here? Huh? What? I think he's a porter, Trevor. What are you? Show me your boarding passes now! Our boarding passes? Who just carries those around? Mr. Porter, sir, we left our boarding passes in our cabins. We were just here looking for some of our luggage. You two are legitimate passengers then? I sincerely apologize. It's just I've really been on edge lately, what with all the stowaways. Stowaways? That's right! Stowaways! Ugh, it's become a real problem lately. Can't tell you how many people we find hiding behind the luggage in here trying to hitch a ride to London. Some of them have even gone so far as to steal or forge tickets. Can you believe that? I mean, gosh, are you really that desperate to go to London? The weather there's awful, and don't get me started on the food. Well, anyway, I'm sorry for blowing up at you. Is there anything I can help you with? This guy looks pretty tough. Definitely don't want to get on his bad side. You know, we porters aren't supposed to be security guards. Our good job is to load and unload luggage. And yet, because of all the stowaways lately, I have to constantly be on alert. And when I see one, it's whammo, bop, bam. You beat him up? Well, no, I usually just alert the police at our destination and have them apprehended when we arrive. Still, it's just such a hassle. A woman has gone missing, you say? Well, if you think she's in here, I'd say that's pretty unlikely. I've been out regularly and I haven't seen anything unusual. Yes, I assisted in loading all the luggage you see here into the storage car. I'm what's called a traveling porter. After loading, it's my job to organize the storage car to ensure smooth unloading at the station. Quite a physically demanding job, but as you can see, I'm quite up for the task. The whistle scare you? Yeah, it comes through pretty loud in here. Frankly, it's loud everywhere on board, so much so that it's hard to hear much else when it blows. We often receive complaints about it waking up in the middle of the night. Waking people up in the middle of the night, but it's not just for show, you know. Conductor will blow the whistle for a variety of reasons, all related to safety. Make a Y turn when the train stops or starts moving, when we approach a station or a crossing. Probably seems random, but there's a method to the madness. You mentioned that some subways have fake or stolen tickets, right? That's right, the crafty ones realize it'd be awfully hard to stay hidden on a train for the entire ride, so they come prepared. Usually with some kind of fraudulent ticket, then they'll pretend to be legitimate passengers. Awfully crafty, but not crafty enough. You see, I am always carrying around the list of registered passengers. Well, it's very easy to cross-reference a suspicious passenger with the list. Of course, that only works if I'm able to identify anybody that's acting suspicious, which isn't all that often, if I'm being honest. Hey, how about this? I'm sure you met plenty of people on this train, no? If you meet anybody suspicious, tell me the name and I'll cross-check it with my list. Maybe we can catch a criminal in the act. Have any ideas of who to ask him about, Trevor? I can think of a few people. Don't have adultery registered, but you're talking about that detective, right? What an ordeal that was. He strolled out to the train yesterday and just walked on board, no ticket or anything. He didn't even tell us who he was. We almost had security throw him off before he finally showed us his badge. Honestly, what was he expecting? I would have liked to see that. Dennis and Porter? Yeah, it looks like both the Dennis and the Palmer are registered together. They're sharing a single cabin, it seems like. That's gotta be rough. A bed and a single's pretty small. But sometimes people do it to save money, which I get. Maybe they're not single? Maybe? Yes, I have a Veda and a Monty registered together. It says here they're in a luxury suite. Lucky? Can you ask the porter about everyone you can think of? If you run out of ideas, maybe we could explore the other cars and see if any other names pop up. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone else yet. Let's go to the observation deck. Oh, there's people in here. Wow, this is actually kind of a cool spot. This is the observation car. Trevor, the last car of the train. View here is really wonderful, isn't it? The outside platform in the back is such a neat feature, and it's also where I first met that woman. Let's see if anyone here knows anything about her or that old man. It's pretty crowded in here. Hey, peace and love, man. Peace and love. Sorry, were you talking to me? Sure, man. Peace and love. Come on, say it with me. How would I just think it? Well, alright. That's what floats your submarine. Peace and love. Peace and love. I think that's a pretty nice message. Let's talk to someone else now. This guy seems very engrossed in the newspaper. This would be perfect. Yeah. I need to meet one man on this train who hates someone in his life as much as I hate my father. Yes, and we can simply trade murders. Oh yes, we can never get caught. Trevor, do you think we should talk to him? I think we should keep our distance from that guy. The train attendant, we should ask her some questions. Who are we talking to? Let's survey the area first. I want to talk to the attendant. Oh, hello. How can I help you? Wow, these Vendrican girls really knocked me out. Okay, buddy. Huh. I don't think I've seen any woman like that. Oh, isn't it so nice here? I just love how pretty the views out the windows are. Specifically requested to be stationed here. It's my favorite place on the train. That platform is a really unique feature of this train. They were common many years ago, but today it's very rare. Think it could be dangerous? Dangerous? No, I wouldn't say so. The guard railing is pretty high. You have to really try to fall off. Granted, if you did, you'd probably be seriously injured or worse, but I don't think it's very likely. An old man? Can you describe him for me? He's kind of short, gray hair, wearing a brown suit, I think. Oh, you must mean Mr. Fisher. Mr. Fisher? Mr. Fisher was here last night. Oh, he's such a sweet man. What can you tell us about him? Oh, we talked for what felt like hours last night. He's a real charmer. He told me he's going to London to see his daughter and her family. He said his daughter just had a baby and he's very excited to meet her. Oh, isn't it just adorable? You lost a wedding ring? Oh no, how are you going to propose now? No, the ring isn't mine. It's just something we found on the train and then lost again. Oh, whew, you would have been in some serious trouble if that were yours. I haven't seen anything like that, but I'll keep an eye out. You don't know about me? Gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't think this is necessary, Trevor. Guys. Oh, are we flirting? Is that what's going on? You're looking for him? I'm not quite sure where he's staying on the train, but you should come back here in a few hours. He told me he'd come back tonight. I asked him to tell me about where he grew up. I think he said he's from Gambrica? Oh, I just can't wait. Gambrica, huh? How about you ask about something important? What? Mr. Fisher. What are you thinking about, Emma? She said he was from Gambrica, right? You remember what Detective Daltrey said about the victim from the hotel, right? Otto Keller? Oh, yeah, he was a Gambrican immigrant, wasn't he? I wonder if there's some sort of connection. I don't know, Emma. There's probably thousands of Gambrican immigrants in Vendrica. Yeah, you're probably right. Still, we need to talk to him. I wonder if there's anything else the attendant can tell us about him. Really is such a sweet old man. I can tell he really cares about his family. There was one thing I wanted to ask him, though. Before he left yesterday, he said something I didn't understand. He said something about someone named Alma. Maybe it was his daughter's name? Oh, I just can't remember. What, isn't that such a pretty name? Yeah, very pretty. Emma, are you okay? Alma. Alma! That was her name, Trevor. I remember now. Her name was Alma. Missing woman? Yes, I'm sure of it. All I could remember after yesterday was that it began with an A, but hearing it now, I'm certain it was Alma. Can't believe it. You said Mr. Fisher mentioned someone named Alma? You're sure? Yep, I'm sure he must have been talking about one of his family members, but I can't remember. Okay. He was talking about a person named Alma. This really be just a coincidence? You're certain the woman you met was named Alma? I want to trust my memory, but I just don't know anymore, Trevor. Is it possible I heard Fisher mention the name of someone in the lounge car yesterday, and that's what I'm remembering? I mean, yeah. I think you should trust yourself, Emma. I'm sure you're remembering right. Yeah, you're right. I know what she told me. I can't start doubting myself now. Let's stay focused. We need to talk to Fisher as soon as possible. It's still early. We should keep investigating the other cars until tonight when he comes back. Who knows? Maybe we'll run into somebody else who could tell us something about him. Or Alma. Thank you for your time. No problem. If you need anything, you know where to find me. There's that old man. Alright, where should we go? Oh, probably talk to the porter about these other people, huh? Fisher. Nope, no Fisher here. It's the old man who told one of the train attendants his name was Fisher. You sure there's nobody with that name registered? I'm completely sure. This list doesn't lie. You know where this Fisher is now? No, but we're told he might show up in the observation car tonight. Good to know. Maybe I'll have a little talk with him tonight. Heck, maybe I'll bring that detective with me. I wonder what Emma thinks about this development. I should ask her once I have nothing left to ask the porter about. Nope, nobody named Alma registered here. Kind of surprising, actually. That's a pretty common name around these parts. Have you asked the porter about everyone you can think of? If you run out of ideas, maybe we could explore the other cars and see if any other names can pop up. I'm running out of names and places to go. Sorry, I don't chat more now. Hey, you're fine, Shelby. I know you're tired now. It's okay. You got work. It's not much point sticking around here. Let's come back in the evening when the bartender comes back from his break. Who else do I talk to? Oh. Monty, please, more painkillers. That doesn't sound healthy. I was exhausted. I hope you and Autumn were well. Yeah, we're good. Autumn's finally got her starter up and running. She's gonna try and make something this weekend. Oh, alright. I guess no more talking. Porter, maybe? Yeah, I've asked him about everyone. I don't know who else to talk to him about. There's like nobody else. I guess I could try talking to one of these dudes. I might need to run through my dialogue options here. Oh no, they're doing golf. Ooh. Probably, yeah. No more golf. Are you lurking though? Yeah. I appreciate the lurking, Shelby. Yep, I've already talked to those things. Hard trick. Storage car. Maybe it was a hallucination. Excuse me. Golf. Golfers and such. Oh, okay. I don't want to wear a polo and a sweater. Is there anything here I can give that would give me more information? No, I've asked him about everyone. Except the other attendant, I guess. Or the other two people. She could be Ak. Okay, I'm in here. There's nobody else to talk to. I can't go into this room because they're having a talk. And I can't really talk to anybody else in here. Which leaves just the storage car with the porter. Wait, Trevor, I have an idea. What happens in the initials that were on the ring? Yeah, I remember. To my beloved Ak. It's not supporter if anyone is registered with those initials. He said he has a passenger list, right? Good idea. Ak. Looking for someone with the initials AK? Yeah, let me take a look. Looks like there's a couple. Can you tell us their names? Let's see. Alfred Kircher, Arnold Krauss, Andrew Kissinger. I think that's about it. Those are all male names. Oh, alright. I don't think any of them are who we're looking for, but thanks for checking. Wait, you think it's possible the ring belongs to one of them? I don't know. Yeah, I've asked the porter about everything. Jeez. more about the luggage in here. You and me both, buddy. I swear I was terrified I was going to lose my head trying to get that guillotine on board. All I know is the weirdest stuff in here all belongs to the same guy, some little fella with a big hat. Monty? There's more goes into the whistle signals than you think. No women with those initials are registered for this train, sorry. What are you thinking, Emma? Hmm? Oh, I was just thinking about Fisher. It's just so many strange coincidences about him, you know? It's like he's from Gambrica, like the murder victim from the hotel. He knows someone with the same name as a missing woman. And to top it all off, he might not even be registered for this train. Just who is he? Well, I guess we'll just have to ask him ourselves when we stop by the observation car tonight. Still have some time to kill. Is there anything else we have left to do? I don't think we need to ask the porter about anything else. No, I think we're running out of things to do here. Oh gosh, look at the time. It's starting to get a little late. Maybe the bartender's back in the lounge car now. I guess we can check. And there goes the time. Starting to get a little late. Looks like the bartender's back in... Who's that in the booth? Is that Professor Martin and Detective Daltrey? Oh, hello you two. How are you both? Hi, Professor. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, all good. Was that the detective you were just talking to? Oh, yes. He came to see you about an hour ago. He's still investigating the case from the hotel, you know. I think this train may be connected somehow. Frankly, it all seems a bit fantastic to me. My understanding is he intends to speak with everyone on board, so I invited him to speak with me here over some coffee. How's the investigation going? Did he tell you much about it? No, not all that much. I mean, I'm afraid I wasn't able to be of much help. I only know as much about the incident as the police would tell me that night, after all. If I had to guess, I'd say he doesn't have many leads. It's entirely possible he's been on a wild goose chase this entire time. Still, he is quite determined. He just left to look for more passengers to speak to. I'd say I hope he finds what he's looking for, but well, I suppose I'd rather he didn't. After all, I'd feel much better if this train didn't have anything to do with a murder. I'd probably feel better with a more competent detective on board, if I'm being honest. Well, I'll be going back to my cabin now. Everything all right, Professor? Oh, yes, I felt a tad under the weather these past few days. I do hope I'm not coming down with something. It's nothing to worry about. Don't stay up too late, you two. You won't. Good night, Professor. Good night. That was a weird look. Right, Trevor, let's talk to the bartender. Well, you're back. Have you determined what Monty's former occupation was? Yeah, I think so. Well then, let's hear it. He was a magician. That is correct. At one time, that man was a very popular and successful magician in Vendrica. At least as far as magicians go. So what happened to him? Okay, yes, you win. I will tell you. Monty was still performing as recently as a year ago. His act was quite a popular tourist attraction. Part of his gimmick was that he'd never speak to give himself an air of mystery. His act was mostly standard tricks, impossible escapes and such. But one night something terrible happened. While some magic tricks look dangerous, the audience typically assumes there are plenty of safety precautions in place to prevent injury. But while that's largely true, many tricks actually are quite dangerous and require pinpoint timing and skill from the performers. One night, Monty's show was running late, and in his haste to get on stage, he neglected to perform a routine safety procedure. As a result, the poor fool became trapped in a box that was to be crushed by a large weight. He very easily could have died. When he realized he could not escape, he actually shouted for help from inside the box. The assistants pulled the box to safety moments before the weight came crashing down. I suspect help was the first word Monty had uttered in years. It took them an agonizingly long time to pry open the box, with Monty begging for his life the entire time. and the audience watching in horror as it became clear that this was not part of the act. The rest of that night's performance was cancelled, and shortly after, the story became something of a tabloid curiosity. For his trouble, Monty became a laughingstock, and to make matters worse, no venues would book his act any longer, believing it to be too unsafe. Monty hasn't performed ever since, and the public has largely forgotten about him. But I remember. I recognized him the moment I saw him. Oh my, that's so horrible. We saw some of the props from his act in the storage car. What do you think he's trying to do? If I had to guess, I'd say he wants to start fresh in a country that is unfamiliar with his history. His career may be over in Vendica, but the baggage from his incident shouldn't follow him all the way to London. I just don't know how he can afford such a move. The man hasn't worked in a year, and frankly, his wife may live like the rich, but I don't think Monty was bringing home millions from his act. His supposedly glamorous lifestyle has likely always been a facade. But, well, I suppose that's none of my business. That's all I'm able to tell you. If there's anything else to discover, you'll have to discover it yourself. What a sad story. I feel so bad for him. Sort of raises more questions than it answers, though, and we still don't know what Veta and Monty have to do with Alma, if anything. Yeah, there's still a piece of the puzzle missing, but at least we're making some progress, right? It's just about nighttime, Trevor. Do you think Mr. Fisher might be in the observation car by now? He's the last person who may have seen me and Alma together, and there are just too many coincidences for him not to be connected to all this somehow. I have a feeling he's hiding something big. Just, what could it be? I think this may be a good time to break for the evening. And we can come back to it on Thursday and do more investigating. I know we raided Krister on Sunday, but he is co-streaming with Jelly now. So maybe we'll go raid him again. Again! That's not how you spell raid. Okay, my friends. I will be back on Thursday, and we'll see if we can... This is supposed to be a fairly short game, so we'll see if we can wrap it up on Thursday and see what's going on with this case. I'm very interested. It's very interesting. I don't have the faintest idea what could possibly be going on. But hopefully we'll figure it out. Alright, friends. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all hanging out. And I will see you all on Thursday. Have a good night. Bye.